what up? It's your boy Wiz Khalifa, man.
This is Misha the George.
Your boy Christo.
This is Trap Lake.
Man, it's your boy Tay Cummins.
Yeah, send him 2 Flack.
It's your boy Chevy Woods from the Taylor Gang.
What up? It's Chew Jackson.
That's your boy Ludi Boy.
Girl, Renee on the way.
It's your boy DJ Grow Quit Playing With. And now you can get it with the Burgh Boys.
It's the Burgh Boys, the Tuesday night chill spot. Your man DJ Motormane. DJ Spillz on the wheels.
What's up?
Sir Flackwood. We got Chad in the building. Shout out to Art Like Us for coming through. And right now we're on the couch with none other than Zigg. Can we get some fire in this bitch?
Fire.
What's happening? What's happening?
What's good with you, Zigg? How are you, brother?
Feeling good. I'm here talking to y'all. You know, it's all appreciated. You know?
Thank you for coming, man. Can you please introduce yourself to everyone?
Well, my name is Zigg. You know what I'm saying? I just started doing music a little more serious than before. I own a studio. Me and Oyo own the studio, McKees Rocks. You know what I'm saying? You know, I definitely got to put that out there first and everything. So, but yeah, music. I'm kind of like a Diddy in the city when it comes to the music. You know what I'm saying? I got my ear to the streets with everything. I be, listen to everybody's music, give them advice and everything and shit like that. But as far as that, everything is kind of regular.
So you're an artist. You're a business owner. What motivates you to like get serious about the music?
Well, I always want to when I got and everything like that. I always say I'm not a rapper because I don't take it serious. I really only started doing music more serious because my sister, because she was my biggest fan with everything I was doing with going on tour, shooting the videos. So when she passed away, it just made me, pour my emotions out. I always used to tell Oe, whenever he got through his personal business and everything, man, put it on wax, put it on wax. Whatever you telling me, somebody else is going to feel the same thing you telling me. So I just took my own advice and just started, everything I felt with her passing away and all that shit. I just started putting on music and it started coming out how it came out.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how that was.
Yeah, that and now, how long have you been actually making your own music?
Altogether, it's probably about a year and a half, 2 years. I did a project called Never Seen Me Coming. That was more like that was more like a playing around project. I did that because we went on tour with Riff Raff for 2 months straight, and of course Riff Raff was the headliner, and O was going in. I did songs just to help him out with time. Because I know O don't like performing for more than fucking 5 minutes. He do one verse songs and that's that.
Right.
So, but when you performing for 15 minutes and nobody know, you could get booed.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, let me make some songs just to help him with that time slot. If I get booed, and I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care about that shit. But I'm saying I just did songs, and the first song I came out with was called Cash Flow. And I got that on the radio and everything, and I started making a couple more songs. Everybody was like, yo, don't lie to me if I'm weak. If I'm weak, I'm weak. I don't care. It's like, no, like you could really do something with this, especially if you're going on tour with Riff Raff. It's a party-like song. So
I remember that track. It was hot.
Yeah, so I did the songs. When I was doing the songs, I was jumping in the crowd and shit.
Do you mean to tell me that was the way you got jumped in? That was your first song.
Cash Flow was my first song.
That's crazy.
I'm pretty sure you performed. Were you at the Indianapolis show?
I missed that show.
That was the show you weren't at?
Yeah, because that was the show right after the Pittsburgh show.
Correct.
And I missed that show.
Right, because I remember seeing you at the Pittsburgh one, and you were on there and you did it.
Jumped in the crowd.
And yes, it was lit.
Yeah,
and then I went to the Indianapolis one with Palermo, and I could have sworn you were there, and like you just said, you weren't. That was the one you missed.
I missed that show.
Because then you came the next week, I think it was the following week.
I came to Chicago.
St. Louis.
I flew out to Chicago.
I seen you in Chicago and St. Louis.
Yeah.
And that set was dope. Like
Yeah.
I said, we was talking before.
Yeah.
I know was you done because I wanted to get in. Oh, I was about to say because you had a fly jean jacket on. You tend to rock some fly pieces, man.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm really into fashion like that, so I had to do something crazy.
Some of your fashion inspirations, like
I don't know. I can't even really say I got an inspiration. This is me going out and seeing different things. It's not even like fabulous or shit on Instagram.
Yeah.
People I come across in a club or I don't pay attention to Instagram and the fashion shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but when I see actual people in something fly and decent, I'm like, all right, that's cool, that's decent, you know what I'm saying? So from that.
Would you ever do the Kanye dirty shit? Like
hell no.
Dirty ass, like I just woke up like I'm out here?
Hell no.
No?
So I mean, motherfuckers is rocking that.
No, man.
You said you taking pieces.
It gotta be clean and all that shit. I
So
ain't
no
doing that
dirty
goofy shit.
beds.
Hell
No.
no, I ain't doing that shit.
I mean, look at them shoes. Art, get that. Get
No, I'm
them on,
saying that's
get
why I
them
asked you.
shoes, dog.
I didn't know if you was gonna go.
Them shoes is
Go play
flies.
kickball a couple
No,
times
I
and
ain't
then come
doing
back
that
on
shit,
like,
man.
Them
yeah,
shits is
now
fly,
they
dog.
respectable, nigga. They the dirty Gucci
Yeah.
dips, nigga.
Well, no, some people do like those. Like
No,
y'all,
real
you
shit.
ever heard of Golden Goose?
Yeah,
Is that the damaged
yes.
shoes that's already
They
already
kinda-
fucked up?
Yeah, come
Yeah.
fucked up. Those
Yeah,
shoes are like $300, $400.
Yeah, facts.
People buy them like that. I'm like, I'm
Facts.
not buying no shit that look fucked up.
That's why
Yeah.
I asked you because you said you was in the fashion. I know if you went into Yeezus wear shit,
I
had,
can't, no.
had
You gotta be like clean. Like I thought that shit's goofy and shit. Like, I can't be doing that shit.
Where were you at on that picture on our flyer? You were in front of some gate. Like so you was in.
Oh,
in
I
front
did.
Of gates?
That was out in Liberty. I took that picture with Case. Shout out to Case Films. And then I did the Demon video.
Oh,
Thing, and, you know what I'm saying? I can't remember. What it was. I think it was like a library or something.
property
Yeah.
stealer over here.
Yeah.
He want to know where everything's
Yeah,
at.
he's
Don't
like-
tell him
I like that gate.
Don't tell him your location.
Yeah, I
That's-
like
That's
that
why I
gate.
took the picture
That
here.
gate was dope.
That's why I took.
Yeah,
But-
Hell
but the
yeah.
fit-
$1,000 for the gate.
The fit matched the
Oh,
gate.
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
I
Was it the
I
Yeezus
wanted to
fit?
make sure the whole video kind of went
It's-
together. You know what I'm saying? With the boots and everything and the jacket and everything. So
Yeah.
it was snowing, so I had tried to give it that look and that fit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That goes with the fashion. That goes with the entertainment. I mean,
Exactly.
you're really into networking and stuff. So like I know like as far as O-Dog, like you and him run the studio, over at McKees Rocks. You guys. Sorry, my mic cut out. You've been working. It did it again. But no, networking wise, you ended up kind of taking the reins for the most part, right? Like
Yeah.
even with OE.
Yeah, because he was. It kind of got overwhelming for him, and he was stressed. Man, I'm doing this because he's gonna be mad when I say this. He used to not be consistent,
Right.
and I started to pay attention on why. You know, dealing with personal life and dealing with all this shit.
Yeah.
Then you booking your own shows, talking to your own people, and this and that, shooting your own videos. That should take a toll. A lot of people don't know, like, that shit really take a toll. That's why you got different managers, you know what I'm saying, people on your team who's looking out.
Yeah.
So, and he definitely said one thing to me that made sense. He was like, man, if we're gonna rock this out, you my mans, regardless, without the music, find something to do so we could both eat this doing this shit together. So I was going DJ, make beats, but all that shit, how to be making beats, that shit is confusing as hell. So I wasn't doing all that. And I'm good talking to people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll never bite my tongue talking to nobody or open up to anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm very persuasive, so I just felt like, he doing that, I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean?
I
So,
feel like that
Play
dynamic.
Monopoly a lot. It's not
Yeah.
you a beast at Monopoly. That's all. Like real shit. You get the brown ones
He
and
knows.
still win the game with the brown ones.
Yeah,
dog.
he know-
You a
he
beast at Monopoly. I had to throw that shit out there. But he sound like persuade you to give
He
him
knows
park.
the plays.
You got
Yeah.
Park Place. He persuade you to give him Boardwalk and
Yeah, he
shit for a real road. Now he win the game.
But he
I'm
taxing-
flipping the
I ain't even
table.
play
over.
Monopoly.
taxing you on
much.
Baltic Avenue.
Yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't even be
Taxing.
mad at him. I'm gonna be mad at you for selling that nigga that shit. I'm done with you. We ain't friends after that day. If you sell that nigga Park Place,
you gotta be
got
persuasive when you're talking, man.
Swear.
You gotta get them to buy into you.
And you don't drink, you don't
I
smoke.
don't drink, I don't smoke, and I stopped smoking after my brother passed. Shit wasn't fun no more. You know what I'm saying? But I really stopped drinking because of music. Like I said, I started taking the networking up more serious, and a lot of things and people get signed, being invited out to these Atlantic shows. You know what I'm saying? Def Jam, release parties and shit
Listening
like that.
part, yeah.
There's a lot of drinking with that shit. So if I want y'all to, if I'm sitting right here, I'm the artist, and I'm trying to get y'all to sign my artist, and I'm gonna get y'all drunk as fuck,
Right.
so y'all can sign my artist.
That's lit.
But if I'm drunk, y'all ain't gonna want to deal with us. Y'all gonna be like, oh, he a classic. Like, I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. I'm not gonna say his name, but there was somebody here performing. He's from the Burgh. He's hard as fuck. This female came who she put Nas on. Like, she's the one who found Nas.
Yeah.
She came to see somebody perform down in the Burgh, and he was drunk as fuck on stage, couldn't rap, forget his words, all that. She left.
Wow.
Game over.
Crazy.
Like, you mean it?
Game
Like,
over.
you mean
Yeah.
to tell me you couldn't? You know what I'm saying? Keep your shit together for
One
regardless
day.
if you knew she was there or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you
a part
supposed
of
to
the.
keep your composure. I understand you take a shot or two, but you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, you gotta You got to
That's a
keep
part
your
of being
composure
an
when you're doing this
artist.
shit.
You know what I'm
Can't get
saying? You
blasted.
gotta
Not
be
just
able to-
entertainment, you or your brand,
Right.
you
Yeah.
or your business. You
Yeah.
got to know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So
100%, bro.
that's why I stopped for real.
So you sound like you definitely know something about business. Did you go to school?
Nah. I ain't
So
go to school for
how
this
would-
shit.
School of Hard Knocks.
School of Hard
How
Knocks.
how would you say balancing being like a business person, a business mind, and then like having to deal with artists? Like how would you deal with? How do you feel like? Did you have to make any transition to that? Because you know you being an artist now, it is a little different
Yeah.
than business, but with some people it is. But how could just speak on that for me actually?
So like, how did it transition from me being business, like becoming an artist, or
Well,
dealing with artists?
Yeah, dealing with artists.
It's kind of. I mean, I don't really want to say it's too much of a difference. When I'm talking to an artist to artist, I don't put myself above nobody because I just started doing this shit.
Respect.
So I'm very humble when it comes to being artist on artist. But when I'm talking to somebody about business, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to get them to see what I could bring to them and things they can do and shit like that. Like, so it's really not nothing different. There's no magic behind it. Like, I ain't go to school for this or nothing. It's just common sense and being real with you and being real and backing up what you could bring to the table, what you could do for them and all that. You know, so it really ain't.
And he's been around the block, you know what I mean? So it's like you're it's not like you're just talking out of nothing. It's your experience.
Look, I done been in he could vouch for my sister and my son. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even asking him would kind of be biased because that's my man's. Like, man, we done been in offices with people nobody never heard of up in New York. We done been in offices where soon as we leaving, fucking Akons walking in there, no security guard, no bodyguard, no nothing.
Yeah.
Just a fucking cab driver or Uber driver walking behind them, shaking hands with the same person we just talked to.
Yeah.
People don't even come close 10 feet within the fucking Akon unless you on tour or something, get a meet and greet. You know what I'm saying? So we've been in all type of meetings and shit, and it's just I take a little bit of all that into each meeting, like, okay, this is what went wrong with this one, this is what went wrong with this one, picking everybody's brain and shit, and knowing how to get into, you know what I'm saying, those certain situations that everybody can.
That's super smart because a lot of people that may be in that position may not be living, maybe living in the moment instead of, not paying attention instead of like picking up on what you said, like, something you may have did wrong in this interview. I mean, this sit down or this conference.
Another thing that helps me is, a lot of motherfuckers is big headed. So being here, you're Pittsburgh famous. Don't get me wrong. A lot of talent here. Everybody doing their thing. I'm very level headed and humble to where I'm going outside the city to talk to somebody who's up here dealing with Migos and Akons and shit like that. Yep. I'm not about to go in there talking that shit, and and we ain't putting the numbers up on the board. You know what I'm saying? Another situation, and I'm not trying to smirk you, but this got to do with business. We went to go talk to the same person. I'm gonna bring up Asco. We went to go look at his numbers on the radio and all that shit, and because that person looks at radio. Whammo been played 2 songs,
right,
2 times. And that's nothing so against Asco, but there's a lot of things that got to do with business and all that shit like that to where I'm not about to go in here knowing that the business ain't right or the numbers ain't right, talking that shit to them.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got to
be able to bring something.
You got to be able to bring something to the table. So I'm not about to be big-headed.
I feel like that is like one of the biggest issues that I've come across even with Pittsburgh artists is just the lack of trying to get out of here.
It's
and by
it's
getting out of here, I mean like when you're getting your tracks done upstairs at ID Labs, why don't you pay a little extra to have the producer make a clean edit? That way you actually can send it to Whammo. You can send it to every single station, have a clean edit because they can't play it if it's not clean. Exactly. And then on top of it, if you send it to me or you send it to Motor, we can play those tracks at weddings. We can play those tracks at proms.
Places that you might not even be able to get to.
School dances. They're huge. They ask me all the time, play Elm Street, play Asco's Dab Lord. I can't play any of it because there's no clean edits.
I do have the
People-
Bad Lord Clean joint. 'cause
And the
that was
reason
one of my
it's crazy because people's getting that. Like I did that a couple times.
But I'm just
I
saying,
did that with Cash Flow,
Yeah.
and it was my first song. I
Right.
knew to do that with Cash Flow.
I'm just
You know
saying,
what
if
I'm
you
saying?
make a song, you need and you want to actually make it something. You want to push it. You want to actually build yourself up. Get a clean edit because that way you can send that to DJs across the world that play on Sirius XM radio. They play
what
on
you also
like-
you also got to point out too is what you said, the no factor. You knew that was the one to push,
Yeah.
so you
Right.
got the clean
Yeah.
edit because
Yeah.
a
That's
lot
the-
of times people might just be giving you a bunch of
Yeah,
shit. And
You
like,
got to know what you're doing, which one to push.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I knew that was the song so I could possibly get into Whammo, into certain, DJ's hands that they'll play here, play there. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what you're doing. Like a lot of people people shy away from it because they think just making a song, making a video, release it.
That's
And
it.
see, you actually sometimes have to put money behind a song. No bullshit. I'm not trying to brag. Very humble, like I told you. The OE Young Dolphin Bankroll song. That song, we put $70,000 into that song, from the recording, the trips, the videos, the material, the features, all that
Whoa.
for one song.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to know what you're doing. Like, and I tell all these people I be talking to, like, music is fucking 5% music. You make the song, you record it, you done. If your business ain't right, it's over. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what you're doing.
Wasted your bread.
You know what I'm saying? So buying all the shoes and fucking Gucci and doing this and doing that, you got to pay for marketing. People don't even know how much Migos really spend for marketing. Migos spend
Big
probably
marketing.
500,000 on
Easy.
fucking one song just for promotion.
big marketing.
Little, I can vouch on the fact
Gotta
that QC, okay, QC. We've dealt with Lil Baby. I talked to his booking managers. It's one of those things. They drop hundreds of thousands of dollars
Yeah,
every album just to promote it.
yeah.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
This
just to
shit's
promote
crazy.
it.
Diddy himself, remember that song Diddy came out with, I want to say 2 years ago, Finna Get Loose, when he tried to come back out? He spent $180,000 on that song just for radio. And
Yeah.
this is in the office of one of the people I'm talking to. So me knowing Diddy, I look up to Diddy a lot. So
Yeah.
I definitely gonna remember that. So when you got people like Diddy fucking spending that much on shit, what you think this little 500 you doing you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And this is another thing that's wrong with people in a Burgh, that they're so big headed. There's not one DJ that if I came to the club and we was out, whatever, you had a show, you was doing regular. If I wanted you to play my song, there's not one DJ ever that I never gave money to. If I sent you a song and you played it, cool. I expect you only. I don't even expect you to send it. I want you to probably give me feedback. If you don't play it, you don't play it. But if you out at the club and I come to something that you're doing,
Yeah.
I'm gonna show my appreciation and slide you some money or whatever, buy you a drink, so I could get your respect to playing the song. A lot of people don't do that.
That's
They
the
just
cheat
feel like they
code,
hot.
though.
Like,
That's the cheat
you gonna
code.
play
Zigg.
my shit. Like,
I play
nah.
like Flack was saying
Hey,
off.
Zigg, that's the cheat
like-
code, though. You can't. That's the cheat code, Zigg. If you know the cheat code, everybody don't know the cheat code.
But I'm trying to
Oh.
teach. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
mean, what you
I be
doing?
trying to. You know what I mean? I be
Like-
trying to
'cause
give
listen,
wisdom.
Like
you know what
Flack
I'm
was
saying?
saying, you sent me that Dope Runner track. That shit
Bro,
ain't even
6
dropped.
like,
Yeah,
at
I ain't
least-
released it. I definitely ain't even released it yet.
At least
I-
6 months
yeah,
ago.
we
At
definitely
least
been
6
playing
months
the
ago, you sent that.
crazy.
shit.
No, that
No.
sounds
How
like
long-
that sounds like
3
a month
months-
off.
No, you had
Only
that
a
shit
month.
for a minute, bro.
No, I
That's just
just
because we play it a lot.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say y'all play that shit.
I only
so
hate.
what-
I only released that
No,
song like a month ago.
Bro, you don't.
And
You
I
don't
played
remember
it.
how,
I
bro, this
played
nigga
it the
played-
first weekend you sent it.
every
the
The
first
first
day.
night we got it, I think it was right.
Yeah.
either
Every
the day of
episode,
Burgh Boys or
bro.
the day before.
We
Yeah.
played it here on the Burgh Boys. I played it at the show at Mr. Small's, the
Facts,
Pittsburgh
bro. That's why I
Very
thought
Own.
it'd been out for
Like,
so long.
No,
bro.
No,
this is
I
an
only did that
unreleased
like a
track.
month ago.
I've just been trying to break it, bro. Like,
and I
'cause this is-
appreciate it.
Shit, you
Yeah.
got it
So,
in
like,
that
I don't
headlock,
expect nobody to
motherfucker.
do anything for me.
He
If
sent
you
me
do,
that.
I'm very,
I just-
very appreciative. You
I
know what I'm
just been
saying?
playing it.
So
Yeah.
that's the type of dude I am. I mean,
It's almost like you be knowing which one though, because
yeah,
like,
you got to know.
like Cash Flow was crazy. I remember when you sent me
Crazy,
that,
dog.
and I was like,
I mean,
damn.
that's my first song. I never
Yeah.
even performed that song on tour.
I was about to say.
Uh,
I was about to say.
I didn't
And
even
what
perform
was
that
the
song on
second
tour.
one you put out?
I don't
That
even
one
remember
was
what the second
crazy
one
too.
was.
I don't even know if you actually put it out, but I know
I can't
it was,
remember. I don't remember what the second one was.
That dope runner need to be on Grand Theft Auto 6.
That dope
Nah, real
runner.
shit. Like I
Hey,
could
yo.
be driving down Grand Theft
Yeah,
Auto
going
6,
crazy on
listening to
there.
real shit. Bro, come on, bro. That's that. See
I'm
shit
a
like
dope
that,
runner.
bro. I don't know why I
Appreciate
said
that.
that.
Appreciate that.
No,
But
that-
no, I
that
really
shit
was
crazy.
thinking like, damn, that's a GTA
Well-
song.
Let's talk about walkthrough.
Walkthrough.
Yeah.
Walkthrough. Well, the artwork. I'm still tripping off the artwork because what I told him to make something to where it's like I don't do too much. Like I told you before, if I go through something, like I told, I'm gonna put it on wax. I'm gonna talk about it. Somebody else might be going through the same thing.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make the first project to be me opening up a little bit. That's gonna be my introduction of who I'm trying to be and what type of music I'm trying to put out. I'm not a young nigga. I'm trying to put out bang bang and all that shit.
Yeah.
I do have songs like that, but I probably won't even release them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's not who I want to be as an artist. But the artwork, it was just a representation of, me opening up on my songs, and this is a little bit of who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
all the other shit. Like, forget Instagram, what you might think of me is this, and thinking, but this is who I really am.
You gotta
That's what I
pop
like
on
talking
Instagram.
about. Huh?
Your Instagram popping. You gotta
Yeah,
pop
I don't really post too much for real. I'm not an Instagram.
But when he do, he posts some flash shit.
Swear.
Might be a beer.
Some swag.
I come
beer
from,
sneaks
I come
and
from a
shit.
different life, so we don't play the net like that. Like, so
Yeah,
you don't do that shit. The walkthrough is just, it's a project to where, like how I just said, I come from a different life. Like, not to try to elaborate too much, you know what I'm saying, but y'all understand. But it's not about the money and the bitches and the cars and houses and rings and jewelry.
Yep.
There's other sides of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when the project first come on, and my man's on a jail call. I talk to my man 6 days a week. This shit's real.
Right.
And I ain't trying to put his business out. I ain't going, you know what I'm saying, say his name, but my man facing 30 to life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The shit is real. You know what I'm saying? And the second song I come on, behind the wall, all that shit is real. Everybody feels that. You know what I'm saying? You can't brag about you being in jail. You can't brag about the money you got. That shit don't mean nothing.
Right.
All that shit don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Got a song on there about my sister passing away. Song about a couple of my homies that got out on me about some petty shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that song was called Ain't Worth It. How niggas be snitching, niggas then they digging in your stash, they fucking your shorty,
Yeah.
your family being your stash and doing all this and doing all that. So,
That's
like,
all
you know
real
what I'm saying?
shit.
Real life.
Being in our life, it's not just all the glamorous shit. You know what I'm saying? People just think of the money and that's all you get. No, the cons. There's more cons than pros with this shit. Like,
You ain't getting a good night's sleep. I tell you that much.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I've been getting the feedback I expected to get. Of course, it's not the whole city ain't talking about it, but I'm not that type of artist. I don't care about that shit.
Yeah.
But the people who's giving me the feedback is what I was looking for.
Right.
Like, damn, bro, you speaking some real shit. You speaking like you really, because I am. I'm not a gimmick. I'm not trying to tell no fucking lies here. I'm speaking everything I go through, and more likely, if you in it, you going through the same thing.